Innovate update in Soundhound. What's happening right now? Near new highs. Wow.
Wow, look at the daily time frame right there. First of all, remember to read the disclaimer right here and also in the description below. Very interesting chart. Look at that green circle that we have right there. This sounding skyrocket, we could say. Very interesting movement. The question is, guys, do you think this will reach new highs, as you can see with that previous highs around $17, or do you think we will see lower prices from here or a different scenario? Let us know in the comments below and start the debate right there. But very interesting moment for Sound.
Yeah, the interesting thing for me is like it's making nearly new highs. And if we go to the net income, this is the surprising thing, It's a company in losses. We are not talking about like a huge loss because obviously the market cap of the stock is like only 6 billion. It's not Apple or something like that. But anyway, like a minus 21 million of net income is noticeable, and it's never been in profits. Why is it going higher? I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me in terms of fundamentals.
Yeah, it's interesting. We had that news related with Nvidia, all the hype with the AI sector, and that led, to the previous movements to the upside. We can see in February of this same year, the percentage was more than 500% if we take into account the lowest price. But from there, look at the correction. Very, very dramatic, more than 60% to the lower side. But those who bought there obviously found an opportunity because from that level, the upside was even higher, more than 360%. And if they managed to maintain the price since the lower 1.60, more than 900%. But the thing is, as you see the profit right there, the risk is also there. And the cat knows that.
She knows it actually. She's like wondering about what's gonna happen with the Soundhound. And let's go to the forecast, Enrique, to understand, the prediction because I think it's gonna be surprising and yeah, and it completely makes sense. Look at the average of the analysts from Wall Street. On average, the stock should go back, 40%, minus 40% from current levels. But still, there is one analyst that thinks that the stock should go up to $21. I mean, this is very surprising. And look at the forecast of the EPS and revenue, Enrique. Like, we're going to have like a back quarter and still is making, nearly new highs.
Yeah, it's very, very interesting, this data right there. And as we mentioned in the previous video, you have to take into account that the average is around $10 and it's in the negative territory, but because the stock is skyrocketing. If you take a look to the forecast of the 30th of October, the last day of that month, that we analyzed this stock, we had the maximum price target $9.50, and the price at that moment of Sound stock was 7.79. Right now, the price is $17. So that surpassed the maximum price target on the last day of October that we analyzed this stock, more than $8. So $8 exactly. So very interesting situation right there. And those analysts may have changed their forecast. We have one more that is at $21 right now. In the previous video of the 30th of October, you can see like the maximum one was $9.50. So very interesting that change right there. The average was 7.79. Now it changed to $10, and the minimum was $6, and it stays there. But the minimum in the past video of the last day of October was a bullish price target because the price was below $8. So very interesting situation. Let's comment that in the comment section if you are interested in that also.
More interesting things that are gonna come definitely in this stock. And one interesting factor right here is the revenue forecast, because here is where thing gets like very interesting in that sense. So because we're talking about like a negative net income, but also we're now we're gonna talk about the revenue forecast because it's gonna be like the best ever in the next quarter. That may be correlated with the price action. Is the only thing that is correlated right now.
Yeah, it's very interesting to take into account all the possible data right there, and let us know in the comments your forecast for the price target and also for this type of indicators with the EPS and the revenue and the reasons behind that. If you have more information that we don't have right here right now, please share it with us. We're always happy to share it with all of our subscribers and to read all your opinions.
Yeah, also guys, remember, ideally it would be good, you know, when you invest in a stock to have like an increasing EPS every quarter, you know, like a forecast that is increased and then the reported even better, you know, that's the thing that you're gonna look for. And then the revenue as well. Here in the revenue, it's the case, you know, because we are talking about the reported earnings that is always better than the previous forecast, and we are getting every better revenues in the last quarters. But in the EPS, it's not the same, and that's the contradictory thing for me. You know, when I invest in stocks, I tend to invest in both when we have like a positive scenario for in the EPS forecast and the revenue, and also in the reportings in both cases.
Very interesting. Let's go back to the chart so we can see the picture right there. Look at the last green candle that we have today. More than 20% to the upside while we're recording the
Insane.
video. Let us know if it has changed when you watch this. Obviously, we're entering into the weekend, so the price won't move for now, at least in the open market. Let us know how it ends, and if you watch this next week, how do you expect this could continue? Because it's a very interesting moment, and as we mentioned, price is approaching that $18 more or less previous highs. So do you think this will be a new breakout, or do you think the situation will be different? Let us know in the comments below. And I wanted also to mention, you know, like this particular stock was related with this AI sector, and also a lot of companies in the EV market, you know, electric vehicle market, that were adding their voice system and all that. So how do you see the relationship between both markets? You know, I mean, the AI sector and the EV market. Do you think if those markets start to go in a bad direction, could affect Soundhound, or the opposite also true? You think those sectors start to go even higher? Do you think, or recover? Do you think that could affect in a positive way? I want to know your opinion about that in the comments below.
Thank you very much, guys. See you in the next video, and remember to subscribe.
Let's go, Trend. It's the Honest Traders. Have a nice weekend. Take care. We love you.